I've been thinking a lot recently about the quality of the next generation science standards and the quality of our future course of study. It's no surprise at all that I'm an advocate of the next generation science standards. And the question that I'm wondering about Alabama's move toward a course of study, as I'm here at a high school and kids' voices are in the background, can Alabama and our course of study process, if we don't go with the next generation science standards, is there any way that we can produce a course of study, a state framework, a state curriculum, anywhere close to the quality that the next generation science standards are going to produce? Sure, the next generation science standards are going to be our first edition. There are going to be problems and there are going to be challenges. But the process that the next generation science standards have gone through are something that Alabama, I don't think there's any way that we can come close to replicating that quality. The course of study people on our course of study committee are great teachers, great educators, and great scientists. But the next generation science standards have a framework put together by the National Academy of Sciences and 18 of the best in the world for putting together the framework. And then the next generation science standards are going through a national review process.
Thank you, Dr. Meadows.
You're welcome. Is there any way that Alabama can get anywhere close to that? And I just don't think so. And I think that is the question that our course of study committee has to face. It's an issue of quality. If Alabama's course of study committee really can develop something that has the same quality of the next generation science standards, then maybe they should. But if the course of study members decide that they can't, then it's imperative that they guide the state toward joining up with the next generation science standards, even if they're not perfect. But if they are higher quality, and I do think that they are, and that is no indicator of anything about Alabama or the people on the course of study committee or the leaders at the State Department of Education and how they're leading the course of study committee. It's just simply a matter of scale. When you have the nation resources going into the next generation science standards, there is no way that Alabama can garner and deploy the level of resources on our course of study that are going into the next generation science standards. And so here I am at a high school with kids all around, and I really believe it's a moral imperative that we go with the next generation science standards, that Alabama's kids get the best science education possible.